All right, everybody, we are live again. Dynasty Mirror Search for Uhuru, and we are live from Nigeria. Everybody from Lagos, Nigeria. Well, I'm in Lagos.
I'm in
Brother
Tampa.
Fitzgerald, yeah, Brother Fitzgerald's here in spirit. He's here in spirit, so he's here with us. But I'm currently in Lagos, so we are going live. I'm going live from Lagos. And tonight's topic. Well, it's morning over here. It's 12:30 in the morning. So morning's topic and night where Fitzgerald is. We're going to discuss, earning a residual income, making money currently while I'm in Nigeria. And again, when we speak on relocating to Africa or repatriating to Africa, the question is, and it's a legit one, Dinus, how am I going to earn an income? Because obviously, yes, we're leaving America, but when we come to Africa, we still have to make a living, we still have to feed our families, and we still have some bills to pay. So, I've been working, me and Fitzgerald, we work together with a program. We partner together with a program called Karatbars, product service called Karatbars. And every time me and Fitzgerald, every time we have someone who enrolls in a program and buys a package, Fitzgerald always calls me with 4 words: check your back office. What does that mean? That means I've earned a commission. Earlier today, I got a phone call from Fitzgerald while I'm in Nigeria, stuck in traffic, bumper to bumper traffic, headed to the airport to pick up my guest. It was pretty. I was pretty much a parking lot on the road. I get a phone call from Fitzgerald. Hey, Dinah, check your back office. And what did I see? I saw a commission. So again, we talk about residual income. We talk about mailbox money. And again, because we're speaking on Africa, we talk about how can I earn an income while I'm traveling, where I don't have to check into a nine. I don't have to check into a 9 to 5. I don't have to call my boss and get permission for vacation. And I can't get. I'm possibly to get fired. You can't get fired from Karatbars unless you just don't do anything. You actually fire yourself. And really, as you say, for sure, you can't even fire yourself. Really.
Well, I mean, this is real life of what we keep talking about. With a company where or an opportunity, whether you have no restrictions, you literally can earn income from around the world. Wherever in the world with 146 nations. That's a powerful thing. What Dinas has said that he made income while he was stuck in traffic, and I had to let him know. Of course, he got a email notification letting him know too. It's just a good thing to. It's just a good feeling. No, it's just a good feeling. The same happened to both of us today because generally when he makes money, I also do too. So it's just a nice feeling to know that something's happening without you physically having to do work, and you can just sit from the comfort of your home or from doing whatever you're doing, just by way of an internet connection and with it's just a phenomenal feeling. It's a great feeling. And, we truly would like each and every one of you to experience that too. It's just liberating. That's what I can say. But Diane, what do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, again, I was stuck in traffic, and I got the phone call from Fitzgerald that I love to get. Check your back office, and I earn an income. And not only that, I think it's the most important thing as well. Most important thing as well is um, as we're earning an income, residual income, we're also putting other people in position to do the same thing.
Right, right.
You
It's
know,
just not about you and I.
right,
And I definitely want to paint that. We have hundreds and even thousands of business partners around the world. So you know each and every one of them have the same opportunity to do what we do. It's just, but it is nice. I mean, to make more today than I made on my part time job today, and did that like less than 10 minutes of what I did all day.
right.
It's a liberating feeling.
Hold on one
As a
second.
matter of
People,
fact, that's one of those I got, man, while I was on my job, and I came in and I checked my back office, and I like like, where did this come from, and I just kept doing what I did, so it's a neat feeling, because you know what, that secondary income source is vital.
I hear people are in the chat room saying there's a buzzing noise, buzzing feedback in the buzzing noise in the background. Or they're getting some weird feedback. So I'm gonna
Yeah,
put my ear.
I'm hearing it too. I'm hearing it too, but it's not impeding. It's not impeding your voice for me. But here, I hear you pretty much well, clarity and stuff. And
Okay, I know some people in the chat room are saying there's some feedback. So let me put my earpiece in. I apologize, guys, if it's cricket. Hold on. Go ahead, Fitzgerald. Let me put this together.
okay, take your time. Yeah, I see a couple of familiar faces on the stream now. So look like the great shout out to Famu Lalu. Boy, I hope I got that lady's name right.
Fafumi Lao.
Famu Lalu. No,
Fafumi Lao.
yes, I hope I have her name right. Hey, forgive me, sister, if I don't. God knows my heart is in the right place. No, did we also see Miss Susan Tribe on there? Regular guest and everything, man. So 4 o'clock in the morning is over here in Tampa, Florida. 6:34.
Well, it's 12:34 out here.
4:34. Okay.
No, 12:34.
So let's hear a little bit about Okay, we can get back to the making money globally a little bit, but man, tell me about your day. I mean, how does it feel to be back home, and how was the reception and everything, and what's the activity, what you got planned over there, what you're going to be doing, and what's happening there.
No, so today was the actually the first day of the tour. So basically, I was headed to the airport, but traffic was just too bad for sure. Literally, it took me 3.5 hours, 3.5 to 4 hours to move a matter of maybe 2 or 3 miles.
And this is a man who lives in one of the busiest traffic cities in the nation, Atlanta, Georgia. And I know how that traffic is. You telling me, how does that compare? Because I know you can walk on the car sometimes when rush hour traffic Atlanta. So
Nah, well, the thing is, it's usually not this bad. I don't know what the issue was here in Lagos. Even though Lagos is a city of 22 million people,
22
it's usually
million.
not. Yeah, it's usually not this bad. Like it was bad today, and I think what happened. A couple cars had stalled on the street, so obviously you had the bottleneck effect, so that affected traffic. So, but usually not this bad. So we had some people at the airport, so we just had to arrange where a taxi at the airport will bring them to the hotel. Because the way traffic is, I probably would have just been showing up to the airport right about now. So
Wow, man. So you need you a helicopter then.
yeah. So we got to get a Prince Dinas Befe Adewale Amir helicopter service.
Amir Airlines.
Amir Airline. There we go. Dinas Airlines helicopter service. And next time we will, pick up everybody via helicopter and bring them to the hotel.
Well, as I told you many a times, Karatbars is literally exploding out there in Nigeria.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, people are really, really grasping hold of this opportunity. I mean, people understand the value of gold. They understand that gold is real money. They understand, the internet. How to. But one thing that people don't have a lot of is time.
Right.
So if they're going to take on like a side income venue, it can't really impede upon the precious time that they have. So what I like about this is that literally you can do this when and whenever you want. I mean, it's from the convenience of your home on lunch break, and just so what you're doing, you're taking a little bit of that time to purchase more of your time in the future and ultimately your freedom. So it's not just about financial freedom; it's also about time freedom. That's the holy grail. There are many people in the world that have very, very good incomes, very, very good jobs of getting those income. But one thing they don't have is time. It's probably we're talking to some people on the stream right now. You work about 60 to 80 hours a week. And you make the living, but having the time to really enjoy it, enjoy your family, and do the things you want to do. I mean, that's the ultimate prize that you will find that so much of your stress would dissipate, once you achieve that. And so that definitely is worthwhile fighting for whatever you decide to do. But build an extra income for yourself. And what better to have a free cost, something that's free to do, and you can just really do this deal with Karatbars over 146 nations that keeps expanding and stuff like that. So with the product of gold and gold-backed cryptocurrency, creating residual income, ultimate purchase time freedom. I know my sponsor, Michael Delco, he was able to purchase his freedom from a six-figure mortgage banking job here in the Southeast United States, and he did that in 103 days. That was 5 years ago. And it's very doable, provided you get what you're willing to work for. That's where it really comes down. But isn't all of us just looking for an opportunity? Something we control our own destiny besides someone else. But we too can have the choices that Prince Amir has made. That he can travel and and live the life to his purpose, live it on his terms. I mean, that's the ultimate.
Fitzgerald, real quick, somebody in the chat room, Tabitha, she just made a comment. She said, I'm around a lot of people that wouldn't understand this opportunity. What would be your response to that?
Miss Tabitha, a lot of people who don't understand they need to make more money. That's really all you're offering them. A simple thing. Hey, do you ever look at any of you keep your income options open? You ever look for more ways to make income? If they don't understand that, I really don't know. And no, and I'm not making light of what you just said, but really that's what it comes about. Make it. You ever look for ways to make additional income? You look for how would you like to have more time? That's really the opportunity. So I submit to you, they don't understand that. They're not really the ones you're really looking for. And some people can just get so tunnel vision, that they don't see anything else. They're so busy with their routine. They almost like they have blinders on, look straight ahead. They don't think that, like, yeah, God, there could be something different. They got a routine. They get up, probably say their prayers, meditate, cook the children breakfast, get dressed, shower, fight that traffic, go to work 8 to 10 hours a day, sometimes spending on a job, maybe have a little bit of time afterwards, maybe go to church, go to the gym or some social event, and then they go to bed and get up and do it all over again. And you'll never get free like that. You got to divert some of your free time to make something happen for you and your family. You got to. So all of us have the same 24 hours in a day, 7 days a week, just like Bill Gates, just like Digold has the Nigerian billionaire, the richest man in Africa out there based out of Nigeria, the Digold group, if I'm pronouncing it right, Diane. Mark Zuckerberg of Facebook, Oprah Winfrey, we have the same exact time. It's not the time, it's what you do with the time. Yes, we got to work. Yes, I mean, I work, Dynas works, but it's what you do in that free time that sets you free. You can choose to play Uno, and you can choose to go bowling, and you can choose to go to the movies or the latest shopping events or sports events, on a regular schedule. But understand, that's not making you free. You got to take your time and develop a plan and and put that plan in action. And convert some of your time into a profitable enterprise that's going to help you buy more of your time later on in the future. That's really how the wealthy do it. I mean, that's what they do. They find a vehicle that will get them there. And preferably it's an asset building class, low or no startup cost, a product that everyone can easily understand and a needed product. You do it by the best form of advertising known to man, which is word of mouth, referral. That's all referral marketing is, just word of mouth, and just tell people about it, present the same opportunity to them, and build their brand. And pretty soon, that trickle becomes a stream, becomes a mighty river, becomes an ocean that will support you and your family for generations. That's how it's done.
And another thing, Fitzgerald, is this a pyramid scheme? Is this a pyramid scheme? Question came up in the chat room. Would you like to address that?
No, it's not a pyramid scheme. I mean, the pyramid is that, okay, you get paid to recruit people. You get paid, and you can never arise above the people who got in before you. And so, but no, it's not a pyramid scheme. I mean, as I stated a number of times in the world over, your job is a pyramid scheme. You have a CEO or the founder of the company. You have the president, the vice president, senior vice president. Hey, how you doing, Michael? Little brother just walked in, and you have the divisional managers, you have the team leaders, and you have the workers. You can never outrise them. You can never out earn them. Remember, your boss is never going to pay you enough to live in their neighborhood. But in this, I mean, you can easily eclipse what both Dynas and I are doing income wise, provided you outwork us. There's no limits of what you can do. It's not based on favoritism or who likes you, who doesn't like you. It's based on your worth ethic. Your hustle, and and determine to create of something for you and your family. That no one can take away from you. So I mean, that's my opinion of that. But good question. We get that. We haven't got it in a couple of weeks, but it's a valid question. And keep in mind, the world over, everyone from the world over, everyone in the world over is looking for opportunity. They're looking for something to improve their financial lives. You don't need resources in God's heaven, but you certainly need it on His earth.
Right.
So it costs to live. I mean, it costs. You got to do that, and money is not bad. Wanting to just have your needs met, wanting to be wealthy or rich or comfortable, that's not bad. But think of it like this: how about just wanting to get some of that financial stress off of you? How about just wanting to leave an inheritance to your children's children? How about just wanting to be able to create a nice side income where you can actually do some of the things that's important to your heart? That's what it's really all about.
Okay. Everyone, thank you so much for joining. Make sure you hit that like button as you come to the chat room. Please hit that like button. Also, too, in the chat room, I inserted my link, my referral link, affiliate link to Karatbars. Click on the link, sign up as an affiliate. Also, the link will be in the description after the show, and it's also on the screen. Okay, I'm going to put that on the screen right now.
One great thing about this opportunity, you and I get to meet people literally from all over the world.
All over.
We talk to people in several countries. We've done it. We get to know them. A lot of them have, not a lot of them. Some of them have invited us over to their homes and roll the red carpet out for us. It's just a joy just to have people like that in Australia, Kenya, London, Nigeria, South Africa, Tanzania, Canada. It's just because why they're so excited about us like that, because we're helping them realize their dreams. We're helping them, put them and their family in a better financial position, an ultimate freedom trail. So if I know if someone's doing that for me, I'm certainly grateful. I know I'm certainly grateful for Michael Delco for what he has done by telling me about the Karatbars opportunity and allow me just an opportunity. I had to go do the work, but he told me about it. He's helped me just like I've helped Dynas and many other of the affiliates that's on this stream right now, and we will help you do the same thing. It's just a wonderful feeling knowing you're just really doing good in other people's and other families' lives. That's a great feeling.
Yes, sir. Guys, I'm just sending somebody a message real quick. Now let's go ahead and jump into the opportunity for sure. So what exactly is Karatbars?
Well, Karatbars is a company based out of Stuttgart, Germany. It was started in 2011 by Dr. Harold Constantine Sykes. It's the largest distributor of small gold increments in the world. And I say gold, I mean literally physical gold, not gold plated, literally physical gold. And so the primary product they have is the 1 gram card. Give me 1 second, like this. They're embedded in the middle. That's a gram of gold. Understand this: gold is money. They have the 1 gram card, 2.5 gram card, even the 5 gram card. We also have what we call cash gold, and that's exactly what it is. That's like 0.1 gram of gold. And that little shiny thing you see in there, that's
Hmm.
actually real live gold. Gold is money. You can take that and use it to grow your wealth, to deal with goods and services you want. I mean, I don't recommend spending it. I recommend holding it because it's an asset class, meaning it's going to go up in wealth. What you pay for it now is going to be worth more, 2 and 3 years from now, as opposed to your paper money that it's gonna keep going down in value. So what you do, you just open up your free affiliate account under Dynasty Meter's link right there on the screen. It's free to register. You start acquiring gold for yourself, no minimums, no maximums, or the gold backed cryptocurrency. Or you also have the option of building a worldwide gold distribution center like Dynas and I. So you just simply tell other people about this, and as they go to build their wealth, not yours, they go to build your wealth by you helping them. You can help get a percentage of that, which will greatly increase your wealth. Currently, to date, right now, I have about about 6,060 people as of today that thinking about it. It's probably going to grow up and go up. It's definitely going to go up today. And I started off with just me. I just opened up my free account, and I got me one of the business packages, and I went to work, and I was able to go home to start building up a nice income stream, get paid in euros, and lo and behold, here I am now, about 4.5 years later, with a global organization that keeps growing, that I can will to my family, my state, my heirs, and it's just going to keep paying me in them. And meanwhile I'm still collecting my gold, and and still growing my wealth. And so that's a powerful thing, knowing that I got my financial future is looking very, very nice. And Diane Samir, I had the pleasure of working with him, dear friend, and known about 12 years. So it's a pleasure working with him and helping him, be a part of what he's doing with his traveling. And it's a pleasure being able to call him up. And I say, check your back office. That's code for he knows that hey, you just made money today. And sometimes it shows up in his things that you don't even really know it. You don't know where it's coming from. But if it start off as a trickle, then it can easily become a mighty ocean that will support you and your family for generations to come. So it's real.
Fitzgerald, I just got an email notification from FedEx.
That could be A. That could be your Mastercard.
That's
B.
what that's probably what it is. Or what? Or you
Yeah.
said B. What?
Well, if you already have gold in your account now, so you can have that shipped to you if you like.
Okay.
You can you remember Karatbars is going to store 100 grams of free gold in your restore 100 grams of gold for you for free as you earn it. So you can actually have that shipped home, or you can keep it in storage. I keep both gold, in storage, and also keep gold in person. So it's a great thing, when you do that, when you're able to do that, so you control your financial future, not anyone else. I guess that's one of the major points I really want to bring home tonight here.
Hey, Fitzgerald, are you getting a background noise at all?
Yeah, but I'm just ignoring it. It's
Well,
not significant.
I'm
It's
trying
not.
to figure out where it's coming from. I hate, I'm trying to be a perfectionist. I just don't want, it's
Well,
probably,
once you arrive at that level of perfection, please let me know. I've been chasing for 55 years. I ain't been
yeah.
able to get it. So let me know. I mean,
It was
it almost sounds like a little buzzing. So I mean, once again, it's not impeding me hearing you,
okay.
and I don't think it's really impeding the audience, because I think they hear like what I'm hearing here now.
Okay. Do you still hear it now?
It actually got a little worse now.
Okay.
I
Let me
mean, can
let me
you?
get my put
Yeah,
my
yeah.
earphones
Maybe
in
maybe
here.
it's feedback from.
This could be where I'm at. I don't know. If I just, I want
Yeah,
people
I
to,
mean,
I want people to be able to hear
no
what
harm, no
we're
harm, no
speaking
foul,
about because
Diane. I
it's
mean, I
important.
mean, yeah, but it's fine and stuff like that.
Okay.
Speaking for myself now.
All right. Oh, explain the Mastercard as far as how we get paid.
Well, the Mastercard is what what is what your commissions are loaded up on every week. Right here, Karatbars has its own Mastercard. Okay. Now, now your Mastercard is uploaded in euros, and so you can purchase goods and services. any other items wherever MasterCard is accepted around the world, and believe it's a global brand. And so as you know, that's how I pay my vehicle payment, get haircuts, buy food, buy gas, just like that's how I normally live. You also have the option of taking cash off your card too, that you can take fiat currency. For instance, while Dynas is over in Nigeria, if he was to put his MasterCard in the ATM over there in Nigeria, it's going to give him Nigerian naira. With me over here in Tampa, Florida, in the U.S., it's going to give me U.S. dollars. In other words, whatever country you're in, it's gonna give you that country's currency when you use their ATM. And so that's a neat thing within itself. And the thing what I like about that, Dynas, because as we get our paid in euros and gold, I don't have to use my gold. I don't have to convert my gold or my gold back cryptocurrency in anything. What Dynas and we can literally use the euros that we earn on a weekly basis to purchase goods and services, thus allowing our gold and our cryptocurrency to appreciate in value, and still hold on to that, because that's what's going to be given to Dynas's son and maybe his son one day, so that leaves a legacy of wealth. And it's just everything basically done in Karatbars is an asset, meaning that as you purchase that, it goes up in value more in the future than what it was when you purchased in the present. Unlike cash, which goes down in value, you got to remember the cost of globally is continuing to rise, and wages are not keeping up with that. Of course, you have another little thing called global inflation that affects every country in the world, that eats at the value of your currency. Plus, if you're more likely, if you are just an employee, more likely, you're going to get taxed first. Karatbars is your own home-based business. In the world of businesses get taxed last. Plus, they have incredible amounts of write-offs that they can do for business-related items. At least I know that's exactly how it works here in the United States. Other countries, I don't really know about, their procedures over there. But in this country right here, the tax laws in the United States, and I can also say Canada, were designed for the business owners. In other words, the people who create the jobs and who own the businesses, they get the most tax breaks. The people who work on the jobs, are employees of the job, they get the highest tax breaks. They get the highest taxes rather. And this is fact. So if you're saving in taxes and and also increasing your wealth, you're giving it's like a double-edged sword. It's really helping facilitate growth of your household wealth. That's very, very vital, very important. So just to the fact that you have a home-based business alone, can really put you in another bracket, income bracket. Just taking advantage of those tax loopholes that a home-based business affords you. Like that trip that Prince Amir made, he can write all this off. Now we're talking about Karatbars right now. All of a sudden, that trip, the food, meals, everything he buys is deductible. Simply because he has a home-based business with Karatbars, and he can just claim that. It's just and that's a powerful thing, especially with someone much does.
Okay, guys, I put in a different set of earphones, so that's probably why the sound is better now. Everybody's saying the sound is better, so I went and got a better pair of earphones. Now, for sure, let's jump into the cryptocurrency. Hello?
Now, so I'll just talk about what started off with the accumulation of gold. That was the primary thing that Dr. Harold Seitz concentrated on. Okay, gold. But we saw where it's in the rearview mirror. He saw in the rearview mirror was the phenomenon called cryptocurrency was coming up fast. So a cryptocurrency is now a global phenomenon. So what we did. He decided to get into the cryptocurrency sphere with a twist though. Most of your cryptocurrencies, they're backed by the basis of their reputation. Very few are backed by an asset. What makes Karatbars so different is that Karatbars cryptocurrency, the KCB, that's offered in your business packages, and the KBC, they are literally backed by physical gold, gives them a tremendous value on the global market. I mean, that came out as of 2018. It was one of the largest IPOs, in cryptocurrency history. Now, why didn't I hear it? Simple. Our stuff by way of people, by word of mouth. We're able to realize you're not going to see a commercial ran. When I was fortunate enough to catch that on one of the earlier, we did pretty good for us, and some of the other people who joined us, it's doing pretty good for them right now. And so which is another asset class, which is the other thing in helping growing your wealth. And so that's the neat thing. Keep in mind, neither Prince Amir nor I, we don't touch our gold nor our cryptocurrency. We're waiting for that to appreciate. If we choose to do things and live and purchase goods and services, we do that off the euros that we earn by building a global team on our Karatbars MasterCard. So it's a really incredible thing. Karatbars is nothing but a money system. That's all it is. Practically everything you purchase in there is the asset.
Okay, Tabitha Coffey's asking how long is the process. So I guess let's go ahead and get into the how it works as far as the packages, and we can talk about the phone as well.
The first thing, what I would say that Ms. Tabitha would say, the first thing is to register your free account, and when I say free account, I mean no cost. You just click on that link right there. It's on the front of the page right there. You fill out the first page and the second page, and to say you register with Karatbars. Okay, you're going to get an email saying from Karatbars. You click on that and verify your account. Go to Karatbars, KARAT.com, KARATBARS.com rather. Download the terms and conditions, and you automatically have a business in 146 countries right now. So what's the purchase? I mean, what's the cost? The website is free. The cost to register is free. The marketing is free. The training and teaching is free. I'm going to train and help teach you. That's free. You purchase as much gold or gold cryptocurrency as you like. No minimums, no maximums. There's never going to be a cost for any of the support system that Karatbars puts in place, or what working with Dynas and I. If you choose to build a global platform, if you choose to get residuals off for other people, you might want to acquire one of the optional tax deductible business package. We have 4 business packages. The first one is called a VIP, which what Dynas and I both are. That's about a little over 3,000 euros. The second one is called a gold package. That's about 1,500 euros. The third one is called a silver package. That's about 705 euros. And the final one is called a bronze package, which is about 150 euros. Now, what's so special about the business package? When you get a business package, you're able to participate in what's called a dual team system. In Karatbars, you have 2 teams, left and right, and only 2 teams. No matter if you have like 700,000 people like Shirley and Goldberg here in the United States has, or close to 450,000 like Tammy Morrison, or like the 100-some thousand like my upline and Dynas upline, Ty Best, all of them are upline, matter of fact, or my sponsor Michael Delco, like maybe it's close to 70,000, or me close to 6,000. It doesn't make a difference. So when we have, because we have a business package, and every time someone purchases a business package, we qualify for what's called units. And units are simply money in the Karatbars universe. And depending on your package determines how much commission you get paid out every Friday in euros. So if as a VIP, when Dynas and I acquire 25 units on one side and 50 units on another side, it's happened a couple of times in the last couple of days with us, including today, we receive a dual team payout of 80 euros every time that happens, like clockwork, from any one of those countries, anywhere in the world. Okay, if you're a gold, 25 units on one side, 50 units on another side, you receive a built-in payout of 60 euros. If you're a silver, 25 units on one side, 50 units on another side, you receive a dual team payout of 50 euros. Or if you are a bronze, 25 units on one side, 50 units on another side, excuse me, you receive a dual payment of 40 euros. Plus, in addition to other level bonuses that you can earn, you also get 10% of each package that you personally refer. Now, if you're a bronze package holder, and you happen to sponsor Dynas and you're going to get paid 300 euros or 10% of whatever that package was. If you're a VIP and you sponsor another VIP, you're going to get paid 300 euros. And plus you're going to get units from that. You're going to receive units each and every time someone buys gold-backed cryptocurrency, or the K1 Impulse phone, or the crypto blockchain computer. And you understand, people are doing this to build their wealth. They're not really doing it for you. No, they're not doing it for you at all. They're doing it to build a legacy for their future. And lo and behold, this thing takes a life of its own. I have sponsored somewhere in the neighborhood between my two accounts, my personal Karatbars account and my business account. I would sponsor somewhere like 121 people. Well, that's not nothing. That man to the right of me has sponsored almost 300 people. But about me sponsoring like 121 people personally, but yet I still have a global organization of 6,060. So where did the other several thousand came from? By people telling people, by people telling people, by people telling people, by people saving for their future, by people planning for their future, not mine. Our senior founder, Ty Betts, would say it more better than me. He would say, save a lot of gold and gold-backed cryptocurrency, tell a lot of people, make a lot of money. That's really all we do. No different from you telling someone about a great restaurant or a great meal that you have. No different from you telling someone about how someone gave you a great haircut or a great deal on a car. You tell people. But the difference with that and Dynas and I is that we get paid for doing that, and generally you don't. Not unless just some referral program there. And so the product is gold, where no matter where you go in the world, people understand gold. It's a universal currency. It's been a currency for the last 5,000 years, and it will continue to be currency. Gold builds your wealth. Gold is a store of wealth. Gold is a store of wealth. So that's really kind of what we do. I don't want to complicate this because it's not complicated. I just started off in a free position, got a business packet, and went to work, and lo and behold, here I am talking to you beautiful people. And making money while doing it, and helping my friend make money while he's doing it, and helping his friends and his group make money while they're doing it. So it's just a phenomenal thing. Plus, we can actually do this, in all over the world. As long as you have an internet connection, and you're in business.
Let's see, I want to address a couple of statements in the chat room. Let's see here. Statement number one is, I heard that this is a scam. I read, reviews online. I'm pretty sure the reviews online are from anonymous people with no name or anything. So, as I tell people, with every product and service I've ordered, I've received, and they've always paid me. So,
Well, here's what's funny.
I don't know where the scam part is coming from, but go ahead.
Yeah, well, it really don't make a difference. I mean, and I mean this respectfully, ignorant people don't know. I mean, it's easy to make a call on something you don't have it known about yourself. I mean, you don't really know anything about or what you heard. Listen, if I went by what I heard, I don't know if I'll open the door sometimes and go outside. Right. I mean, could be a bear waiting out there. Could be this and that. Listen, I wanted freedom. You got to determine, if that's something you want. Life is going to involve risk. You know what? But the bigger risk is not to take one. But I mean, I don't see the risk in this. Karatbars, debt-free company, 2011, paid out millions of dollars in commissions, sent millions of, sent hundreds of thousands of grams all over the world. FedEx delivers the gold. It's free to join. No minimums, no maximum. People are building a sizable income far as with that that's been paying them. Some as many as since the company first opened back in 2011, and walking away from jobs and husband and wives, or and put educating children and leaving legacy for us. So I don't understand. It's all what someone decides they want. I chose to take action, and Dynas chose to take action because of
And
that.
and I wish I would have took the action sooner.
I beg your pardon.
I wish I would have took the action sooner.
Yeah. Well. I mean, all we have on God's earth is now. The past is gone. The future's not here yet. All we have is now. But I tell you what we do. The now creates our future. So it's a decision and choice that you make. So for a scam, I'll say this. When I said free the register, meaning what do you have to lose? What's a scam about that? I mean, if you got to decide what you want. Listen, it's about creating additional income for yourself.
Hey, Fitzgerald, Mr. Fabian was with us.
Man, you get around, don't you, my friend?
Hold on, let me put it on speaker. Oh, can I put it on speaker? You want to say something, Fabian?
You get around. It's a long way from California, my friend.
Here, live in Nigeria. Putting my money where my mouth is. Here with the tricks. And get to see you fit.
Man, you look great. Let me give you guys an introduction. This is the man that really taught me the real estate game, and he did it in about 45 minutes. Taught me how to prospect, how to look at real estate in a whole nother different light. And so after I got done talking to him, I realized I wasn't prepared to get in that game. Fabian, I took a side job at Lowe's, man, since I last talked to you. Man, I go over there and look at those skill saws and those home improvement things every day, and I sit around, almost every day, and I sit around and think about you. So thank you for that. Business owners like himself, they can tell you the importance of having multiple streams of income. One of the reasons why they're at the income level they are, because they just don't depend on one stream. Listen, for the most part, of talking to anyone, and in particular speaking with the person who asked about the scam thing, that there is no such thing as a good job. Get that out your head. There's no such thing as a good job. Your good job can fire you tomorrow when you hit the floor. You can get sick on your good job, and they will find someone to replace you. What's going to happen to your income? What's going to happen to your income if you don't have a secondary stream built up? What's going to happen to your quality of life, your family? See, this is critical. You decide not to do Karatbars, peace and blessings, and nothing but respect to you. But I will tell you, don't do something. Don't dare go over there, just depending on your sole income and your good looks or your talent just to survive. Because it's plenty of people out there with good looks and talent. They're getting fired every single day, or they're getting hurt, or someone's walking in telling them they got a bad health diagnosis and they can't stay on the job, or some company absorbs your company and they decide they don't like what you're doing, and you're one of the people who they let go, and stuff like that. So there is no security except what you create, and the only way you can have security is you got to have ownership. Power is in ownership. Never forget that. So you're going to play this game, looking at someone else to take care of you. That's not gonna work. You have got to figure out a medium that allows you to create additional income, whether you're out there working there for it or not. Be like real estate that Mr. Fabian doing. Fabian is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. He's not in our business that I know, but I respect this man eons because he's grasping the concept that we talked about. He's created a second income in another income. And and that's why he's smiling over there, looking like Common. The rapper sitting over there like that, smiling. He's in Nigeria, yet his business is working for him, not he worked for the business. He started out working for the business until he built it up. Now he's enjoying some of the fruit of his labor, sitting right over there in Nigeria, Lagos, right now, not working, not doing anything else like that. Why? Because the income that he had built besides his job, afforded him the luxury of doing that. The man's highly educated, like all three of us on this line. But highly education does not necessarily mean highly paid and highly sourced income. So you gotta do something, whether a Facebook blog or import export business or real estate or broadcast or Karatbars business or e-commerce business, something you have to do to create an income that's not physically dependent upon you. That's what the wealthy do. The wealthy live off of the wealthy live off their residuals. They don't touch their principal. So they live off their residual. They control their spending, but they have streams of income coming in. And finally, the great Warren Buffett said over here, probably the world's third richest man. He has said over here, and please let this sink into the audience. If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you work until you die. Literally. You will work until you die. There is no escaping that. It doesn't make a difference how much money you make. Plenty of people on the stream make a lot of money. I have no doubt. I have no doubt a lot of you guys on the stream are very, very successful. I have no doubt. But you probably don't have the time freedom that you want. I mean, could you get up tomorrow and say, you know what, man, Dinaz and Fabian looking pretty good over there. They smiling, the light is strolling, everything looking good. I think I'm going to go join them. They can do that. But see, more likely, you're going to have to ask for a human resource. You're going to have to ask for permission with your good salary. You're going to have to ask for that. And then they're going to ask you, how long are you going to be? And then if you violate that term of how long they think you should be there, woe be it unto you. You ain't going to have a job when you get back. See, nobody can fire you from your own game. See, nobody can fire you from your own game. You create that, you build that, you can sell that, and you can go on and do something else. So that's the nucleus of what we talked about. It ain't about Karatbars. Karatbars is just a vehicle. Real estate, or search for urus. These are just vehicles. The holy grail of it is to have financial and time freedom. So so this is what we advocate. This is what we talk about, and it is not something that's nice to do. It's a necessity over here.
That's right.
That's a necessity. Fabian, you heard about let me give you guys this one. For those of you who think you have a great job and you straight, like we often hear, I'm all right. I'm cool. Well, there's a little small company over here called General Motors. Global brand. A lot of there was some retirees there. All of a sudden, some board made a decision. We're going to freeze your pension. Catch what I just said. We're going to freeze your pension. That means if you're getting the pension, that means you've already put your time in. You've already retired. So this is the income that you have worked to build up. Now all of a sudden, someone's going to make a decision saying, we ain't going to pay you. We ain't going to pay you. Well, they did it. And then people say, well, we'll sue. Good luck. All I got to do is just delay your income for a while. How many of you guys can go without income for 30, 60, 90 days? Still, and not have your life affected?
Yeah.
People who build residual income, they can go without income, for 3, 4, 5, 30 years they want. You ever hear of royalties, residuals, and dividends? They ain't dependent upon you getting out there keeping doing it. There's music stars like and they're dead, like Michael Jackson, David Bowie, Prince. Their estate is still making millions. Why? Because they're getting paid off the royalties of the stuff that they left. And so this is what you got to do.
Fitzgerald, Sir Mix-a-Lot is still making a killing off of Baby Got Back.
Yeah. And for those of us and those who are fortunate enough to have homes and houses and play Monopoly in real life for real, they have mailbox money. That property is just, not only is the property appreciating, but they're lowering the cost of that by getting that paid for. But more importantly, they're going right to the mailbox, and then checks just coming up all day long. There's a mentor of mine that one day I hope to have the pleasure of meeting, called Grant Cardone. Grant Cardone owns probably about 3,000 rental properties, but he rents the house he lives in Florida. And so income that's coming in. No wonder the man can sit on there always happy and stuff and talking nice and looking good. And his wife is looking good. His 2 daughters looking good, because he don't have a lot of that stress that the lack of funds will introduce. You're going to have problems. Yes, you're going to have problems, but money is a defense. That's all it is, and you need it, like it or not. So maybe some people are joining some jobs that they said were scams. Maybe some people are doing some things that people said are scams. But you know what? Intelligent people, they ain't hearing that. They trying to feed their families. They're trying to take care of the household. They're trying to educate your children. They're trying to leave. They're trying to get a little money, maybe to take some vacation. And maybe if they're lucky, if they keep their head down, if they don't make any noise, if they don't show too much ambition on the jobs, maybe they'll let you retire with 40% that you can't live off 100% right now of your income in 30 years after you done used up all your life. After you used up all your life energy, 60, 70, say, okay, you can retire now. Most people who retire, Fabian, Dynas, they're gone within like 8 to 10 years. They're gone.
Yeah, me and Dynas Dynas and I talk about that a lot, Fitzgerald. And the thing is, the game doesn't stop. I was sharing with Dynas, not to brag, but right before I hopped on the plane to come to Nigeria, I closed on a triplex. So I went to the bank, wired funds to close, got them recorded, hopped on the plane, and now I'm in Nigeria. And so you want to try to set your lifestyle up where you can manage, where it's easy to manage a catastrophe.
Oh man, no, I don't think you understood what you said. No, seriously. Some things can like go over your head like a day, like an eagle hunting rabbit. Manage catastrophe. Set your life up so you can manage catastrophe. Let me tell you something. I've been in some catastrophic situations. Number one, because of illnesses, no fault of my own, but it happened. You know what? And I didn't have the finances to back the wolves out for me. If it wasn't for friends and my family letting me stay there, help me, I would have been devastated. I would have been on the street. I used to do street ministry in Atlanta, Georgia, and I would go out, and help bring food to people. Particularly, I would target overpasses, under bridges and stuff. It's a whole nother world, like right there. And so you get to talking to some of these individuals. And don't think because everybody you see out there homeless was some bum and everything like that. Some of them are highly educated. Some of them, some of them can sing the best singers under the carpet. Some of them have, can litigate with some of the best attorneys. Something happened, be it a divorce, be it like a illness, or being like somewhere they lost their will or their confidence, but nevertheless they're on the street, and you get to talking to them, you realize it's just you and I. They're just like you and I. One guy up under there, he came home one day, his family was gone. Okay, was gone. He turned to drinking. Well, you might could say weak. Be very, very careful how you judge someone. God Almighty has an interesting thing of trying you with the exact judgment you just said you wouldn't do and everything. I've seen it happen in my 55 years. Be very careful whose mouth you put your voice, who you put your mouth on. Be very careful. And but these things happen, but they didn't have the income to manage. So so with people, you see people homeless, and you see people in food pantries and all that kind of stuff. Although the pantries are great, they're there because they don't have the necessary resources. That's what it comes down to, resources. And so you got to figure out a way to get it. You only have so much time in your life. You only have so much mental and physical energy. You see the way that man looks behind Dynas right there in that blue shirt? You see that glow on his face? And I mean glow because, I'll tell you why, because I understand, but with both of them, they didn't have to ask nobody could they come.
Oh, no.
Both of those men could decide they want to stay like a week longer. They don't have to call in and make up some excuse about how they sick or the plane got delayed. They don't have to do that. You look on both of their faces, they look young. You don't see no stress line. Look closely. I'm not making this up. And so shouldn't that be the same for you? All three of us on this stream, we have this unique ability about us that we're not starstruck. We although we're happy for people, we don't get impressed by other people's things that they do. We don't envy no man or no woman. They're great for them because we believe we can have the same thing. But you're going to come a time in your life where you're going to quit. You're going to say like, man, those rich people, or man, that my boss did this, or man, they bought this car, or they're doing this for their wives. Something's going to hit you like it did me. Since I was a teenager, man, if they can do it, I want that for me. I want that for me and my family. I want that choice. Well, you better find a vehicle. And that's all we're presenting to you tonight. If you don't have money, Karatbars, you better do this because the cost is free. You
Yeah.
want to start a business? You want to pay the real estate gain like Mr. Fabian there? You better have money in escrow. You better have things because when he said he want to purchase a house, they don't give it off as good looks. You got to have some skin in the game. But if you don't have it, you got to find a vehicle that's cost effective for you, and then you got to build it. That's exactly what Dynas and I did. I started from zero. I didn't have no money with my college degree, 49 years of work experience, no criminal record, no children. I didn't have anything, but well, why are you in that position, Fitzgerald? The same way millions of other people in the world, taxes, no wage growth, and then double taxes on that, cost of living increases without cost of wage increases. Over here, and I don't know how it works over there in Dynas, but over here, if you're making minimum wage in this country, you cannot afford a one-bedroom apartment in any city in this nation. Not decent. I'm not talking about a TP propped up against a building. I'm talking about a cost of, just an apartment. I haven't even factored in your food, your car insurance, your gasoline for the car, your health insurance. Oh my God, that's a crisis over here. I haven't even factored in those things. So you can't do it. And so you go to the employers, they decide, well, maybe we'll give you a 50% increase at the end of the year, provided that you're pretty good. Now we got to check your reviews. You got some marks against it, so gotta let you go. I mean, you're gonna like, give me a break. Men and women create their own destiny, people. Men and women create their own destiny. Boys and girls, they wait for someone to give it to them. Men and women decide their future. Boys and girls, they hope someone's going to give them a chance. Men and women create opportunities. That's the difference. And that's all Karatbars is. Is it easy? No. Will you have to work? Yes. But once you do, that's enough for that for me on this.
I was going to say this. Let's go ahead and close down because it's late out here. Probably anything you want to share?
Fitzgerald, the information, the wisdom, the knowledge that you share, I always watch. Sometimes I don't comment, but I always watch. And me and Dynas had a conversation the other day where he said, you know what, man, you got to come on and just come get down with this thing. And I think I surprised him when I let him know that, I'd been researching the site. So I know that the gold is mined in Turkey and that Germany handles pretty much all of the logistical information. And so I explained to him the reason why I know this information is because I'm doing the research. Why am I doing the research? Because I'm interested. I'm a methodical person that doesn't just make moves without having some knowledge beforehand. So I'm going to come in. I made a decision. I'm going to come into the Karatbars team. As soon as I get back from Nigeria, I want to close on this property. I've done that successfully. So now I'm ready to add another stream of income under my belt. So the information that you guys have been sharing consistently, the research that I've done, based on your recommendations, has led me to making the decision to move forward. And so I thank you for that. And for everybody else.
I thank you and good people. I'm going to plant something right there. I asked that man personally about 2 months ago. That man doesn't, he is a highly successful businessman. He just don't go in there just because you a friend. It got to make financial sense to him. I can promise you that. And that's another thing, about if you want to use a scam world, we don't mind people checking us out. Man, MasterCard's done that. FedEx has done that. 146 countries done that. You should be slow to rush into something. Before you just rush headlong. You should make a valid decision. But once you get your facts, you move with precision. You move with precision, and that's all what it's about. If all three of us would have waited for opportunity to come to us, it will pass you by. And there's millions and billions of dollars being transacted every single day around the world. You just got to be in the streams where the millions and billions of transactions are happening.
Correct.
They're not going to be happening pretty much in some certain sectors. They're dying out. Automation is replacing. Artificial intelligence is replacing that. The crypto, the internet is the new frontier, the new wealth frontier. You know, you can buy houses on the internet now. I can go in here and I can dial in and look on a site, and I can purchase homes right in Nigeria, right here from the thing right here, close the deal and everything. And all what I can do, I can actually zoom in on a camera and look at the place if I want to. I can search the title. I can do all that. You know, so
you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. On the way here from the airport in Lagos, my taxi driver, who was set up by Prince Dinas, I went right online and showed him houses in Ohio for $5,000. He couldn't believe his eyes. I mean, even when you can multiply it by 360 and convert it to Naira, he was like, wow, I can buy a whole house in America for $5,000. And I said, here it is right here. It's possible. You just have to search for it. My grandmaster, this is something that my grandmaster, Shelton R. Moreland, right there in College Park, Georgia, at the Hopkido School, told me a long time ago. He said, it's a poor mouse that only has one hole. A poor mouse that only has one hole.
He right about that.
That's that old Southern wisdom. And I took it and I ran with it. I said, you know what? It makes perfect sense to me. So you want to control your debt load, reduce it to zero. Get you an ace in the hole, which is a piece of property somewhere in the United States that you could pay cash for. It can cost you as little as $5,000. Get it and stuff that in your back pocket, and then build yourself multiple streams of income while improving your skill set. I would like to encourage people, as you were talking about the different professions that are taking over, I would like to encourage people to look into CISSP certification. Again, that's CISSP certification. Okay, these are people who become cyber security specialists. There's salaries. If you choose to work, you can really start your own business with this certification. But their salaries are about 250,000 American dollars, USD, per year, right? You can do a whole lot with that kind of money, a lot. So constantly improve your skill set. If you want to get into real estate, look into electrical, right? Be an electrician. Right now, I'm in school right now, every Saturday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., learning to be a residential electrician because of all the properties that I have. It'll save me tens of thousands of dollars wiring up all these properties myself instead of having a contract that work out. Okay.
Mr. Learn electrical. Thinking about you when I was in Lowe's, man. I was thinking about houses and what you had said that, man. I mean, and I was thinking exactly about that. You know, they put me in outside lawn and garden. I'm out there with fertilizer and all that stuff. I wanted to go into contractor where I could learn how to but you know, I mean, gosh, I have a first cousin in the Southeast United States. He buys houses on the internet. You know, he's in my Karatbars business, owns a very successful trucking company, but man, he just goes there, buys them a little nothing. But him and his father, my uncle, are also carpenters. So they go in there and do the work and get those things on the internet, or to catch a distress sale and just rent. He's 6 or 7 houses right now, you know, and you know, he became created a nice stream for him and his wife and 2 sons that's going to put them way up on a better position than he ever grew up in.
Hey, real quick, Fabian's here will be the whole week. Let's continue this conversation in 2 days, not tomorrow, but the day after next. We can continue this conversation.
We'll break it all down.
Yeah, we'll break it all down. It's late, but everybody, again, click on the link, my affiliate link in the chat room. Click on the link. Sign up as an affiliate. I'm going to call you personally, and then I'm going to get you in contact with Fitzgerald so we can make sure you're up and running. Also, the link will be in the chat room. There's also, in the description. It's also on the screen. But it's late out here. We got to get up early in the morning, so everybody's here.
Yeah, it's probably about 6 o'clock, man. So get you some rest. And Mr. Fabian, it only takes 7 minutes to sign your link up. Diane will walk you through it before you go to bed and stuff like that.
We'll do it tomorrow.
Thank you guys for talking. Oh, one thing I want to leave. Okay, after you go ahead and register your account, I want you to give me a call. Preferably tomorrow. 1716.
I got you. I got it. I got your number. Lock them up.
I'm giving this to the audience. 1716-573-6296. I repeat, 1716-573-6296 for the global audience, you can call me on WhatsApp and I will pick up. Then my email address is Fitzgerald, Fitzgerald, Stephens, Stephens, at gmail.com. Go ahead and call, and then I can get a little bit more into once you have your account, I can walk you through the hands of everything and let you know. Dynas, I wouldn't let you go to bed, man, and everything. I appreciate you taking time, and I thank this audience for at least hearing the three of us out. And we just, you're the difference in your life, not anybody else, not any corporation. You are the difference in your life. So thank you guys for listening to us.
So everyone, thank you so much for joining. Until next time, make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. Go to dynastymirror.com. Until next time, family. Peace.